guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all-new Black Ops 4 Zombies video. Within today's video, we're going to be going through every single gun / weapon that has been confirmed so far for Black Ops 4 Zombies. So obviously, this is not going to be the complete weapons list for Black Ops 4, since there are obviously going to be an absolute array of weapons within Zombies, but these are just all of the weapons that we know for 100% definite they're going to be within Zombies, because either they have been shown within the gameplay trailers, the intro cutscenes, or they've been shown in any promotional artwork for Black Ops 4 Zombies. Of course, Zombies takes a ton of weapons that have been used from multiplayer as well as the Blackout mode, but it doesn't take all of the weapons, it only takes a handful, a selection of those weapons. Now, Blackout is obviously a mashup of a ton of previous Black Ops games, so it's going to feature weapons from the past, weapons from the modern times, and weapons from the future. So we can expect a lot of weapons from World War 1, 2, from the modern era, from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, etc, etc. But these are just all of the guns that we know are going to be within Zombies so far, since not all of the weapons from Blackout and multiplayer are going to make their way into Zombies. Obviously, if we do get more trailers and more promotional artwork for Zombies, I will make an updated video to this video. But anyways, if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on this video, as well as go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on a future upload here on the channel, and also go ahead and turn on notifications to ensure furthermore that you never miss a video here on the channel. With that being said, let's get straight on into it. Now, I was helped by a guy known as Quantum Z. I will leave a link to his Twitter in this video's description. He helped me go through all of the weapons and weapons that I was unsure about and stuff like that. Also, Jason Blundell has confirmed that Black Ops 4 Zombies is set up so that when DLC weapons are added into multiplayer, they're going to be able to be added into Zombies straight away too, since they had an issue with the Black Ops 3 weapon kit system, which didn't allow them to do that. But anyways, let's jump straight into it. So the first weapon that is shown within the trailer is when a character is being revived and they are down on the ground and they have a pistol. This pistol is actually a Webley. This is a revolver / handgun, and it has 6 rounds in its magazine and 56 in its ammunition, or at least within some of the previous Call of Duties, but it's a weapon that we haven't actually seen since Call of Duty 2, so a very long time ago now. So this is going to be one of the starting weapons, one of the starting pistols that we're going to be able to choose, because if you guys are unaware, Jason Blundell has confirmed that within Black Ops 4 Zombies, we're going to be able to choose which starting weapon we spawn in with now, which starting pistol. So the Webley is going to be one of them, and the Strife is going to be another one of those pistols that we're going to be able to choose as a starting weapon. So the next gun that we have confirmed within Black Ops 4 Zombies is the Auger DMR, which is a marksman rifle, and we see its wall buy right there on Voyage of Despair on the top of the Titanic. So that is the next weapon that we have confirmed. However, there is also another pistol shown here, which is within, again, what appears to be the starting area, the spawn room of Voyage of Despair. There is a pistol, but we can't really tell what it is, because this pistol is not any of the pistols that we know of so far within Black Ops 4's multiplayer, so only time will tell what this pistol actually ends up being, but it seems to just be some sort of regular standard pistol. We just don't know what it is at this moment in time. The next weapon that we see is a wall buy, which is actually the MX9 SMG. This is a really cool SMG, and it's kind of like the Cuda from Black Ops 3 Zombies, so yeah, expect this weapon to be very, very cool. The next weapon that we get to see is Scarlett, just once again shooting the Webley. Again, it's going to be the starting pistol. The next weapon that we see is Diego stab someone with 2 daggers, so I believe that these melee weapons are actually going to be playable within Black Ops 4 Zombies. Obviously, that is not confirmed, because within the Origins intro cutscene, for example, they showed a load of melee weapons that were not playable on the map, but I feel like these weapons are going to be playable. You know, Black Ops 4 Zombies is offering a lot, and I think melee weapons are going to be one of the things that we're going to be able to choose from, since they had it on Garod Krovi and Revelations. The next weapon that we get to see is indeed Scarlett, who is holding a Rampart 17 assault rifle. Now, this weapon is kind of like the Scar H from Black Ops 2, and yeah, it's fully automatic and has 25 rounds, but the magazine size will obviously be different within Zombies than it is within multiplayer, but yeah, it's a very hard-hitting assault rifle. The next weapon that we get to see is Bruno, who is punching someone with his knuckle fist. Once again, I don't know if these are going to actually be available on the map, because, for example, within the Shadows of Evil intro cutscene, we did see the boxer using brass knuckles, and they never ended up being on the map. So yeah, we'll have to see if these knuckles are available on Voyage of Despair. We'll just have to wait and see. The next weapon that we get to see is Shaw, who is holding a gun that we have never seen before. Now, I don't know what this gun is, but it kind of looks like a Sten / a bootlegger, so we're just going to have to wait and see what this weapon actually is. It's very very hard to make out from the trailer. By the way, in the comment section down below, if there are any guns that I discussed within this video that I am unsure about, if you know what they are, let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know if I've missed out any weapons. I don't think I have, but I think any of the weapons that we don't know of what are in with this trailer, they're either just too blurry, too hard to tell, or they just haven't been revealed yet, and they're a futuristic weapon within Black Ops 4 that's not a real life weapon, if you get what I mean. Now, the next weapon that we see is Scarlett, who is holding a SOG 90mm, which is a very small SMG. It kind of reminds me of an MP7 a bit, but yeah, it's a very, very small weapon. The next weapon that we get to see is the Swordfish, so it makes its first appearance within the mystery box, and this weapon is a 4-burst tactical rifle, so it's a burst assault rifle, and this weapon is very, very cool. I really like the design of it, and a cool little feature would be if when you pack a punch this gun, it could be called the Hammerhead. I mean, it would make sense, Swordfish over to the Hammerhead, but yeah, the gun does look like a swordfish, hence the name. It's a very, very cool designed weapon. I really like the design of this weapon. But anyways, moving over to the next weapon that is shown is the Maddox RFB, which is shown within the box once again, and this is a high fire rate and accurate hip-fire assault rifle. So yeah, that's the next weapon that is shown. Now, the next weapon that is shown is the Viper and Dragon Specialist weapon. So if you guys are unaware, you are now going to be able to choose which specialist you spawn in within Black Ops 4 Zombies. So each set of characters will have their own set of specialist weapons. So for our new cast of characters, for 9 and Voyage of Despair, there's going to be 4 different specialists. One is the Viper and Dragon, which shoots a fiery mid-range blast with one hand, or take a swipe with an extendable sword that acts like a bladed whip. So it's a very, very cool specialist weapon, and the way these are going to work is you're going to be able to choose within the menu prior to starting the game which specialist you spawn in with, and then within the actual game you'll be able to go on a little quest to be able to upgrade that weapon. But that's the very first specialist that is shown. So there is also going to be a Scepter of Ra specialist, which is a sort of fire staff that is shown later on within the trailer. So it has 2 different effects. One of the effects is that it shoots sort of like a laser type flamethrower, and another effect of the weapon is that it is able to be placed onto the ground and create some sort of big glowing sphere, which I'd assume damages the zombies that come into it. So yeah, maybe that is the upgraded version of the staff, I'm not really sure, but its description is it burns foes and heals allies by shooting a focus beam of energy. But that's not all. The Scepter of Ra also makes reviving allies a snap. The next specialist that we actually see is the Hammer of Valhalla. So this is just a hammer that you can slam onto the ground, and its description is send foes flying with the Hammer of Valhalla. In case you miss or your buddies need a buff, protective armor regrows with each strike and is applied to nearby allies when it activates. So it seems like armor is going to be now within the Chaos Crew storyline. I hope it's not like World War II Zombies, but yeah, this hammer is going to regen your armor. And if you guys are unaware from the recent leaks, Juggernog might not be returning within the Chaos storyline. It'll still be returning within the Aether storyline, but it seems like we're going to be getting armor now instead, unless there's armor and Jug, I'm not really sure. The next specialist that we have is Chakram of Vengeance, which description is why settle for one target, the Chakram automatically ricochets towards others when thrown. It kind of works like a boomerang. Once again, a really cool specialist. Once again, each of these specialists are designated to a set character for the Chaos Crew. However, you'll be able to choose any of them prior to starting the game and then be able to upgrade them via a little quest on each of the maps. Now, we do also know that on Classified and Blood of the Dead, our crews are going to have a different set of 4 specialists. So I thought I'd bring this up within this video. So there's going to be Takeo's Katana. There is also going to be a minigun. There is also going to be a Ragnarok DG5. So not the Ragnarok DG4, the Ragnarok DG5. And finally, there is also going to be a flamethrower, which are going to be the specialists for Classified as well as Blood of the Dead. I also just want to note that obviously, since Blood of the Dead is a Mob of the Dead remake, the special weapons from Mob of the Dead are most likely going to be available on Blood of the Dead 2, and we could probably see some even further upgrades to them. So for example, we have the Hell's Retriever as well as the Hell's Redeemer. We also had the Blundergat and the Acid Gat and the Vitrolic Withering, and we also had the Golden Spork too as a melee weapon. So I'm assuming those 3 weapons are going to be available on Blood of the Dead. And then obviously Classified, which is the 5 remake set in the Pentagon, I'm assuming we are also going to be able to have the Winter's Howl 2. So I'm hoping that gun is a lot better, which was obviously the Wonder Weapon on 5, the Freeze gun. I'm hoping it is going to be a lot better, and we could even see the Wonder Wharf on that map too, since it kind of was teased from the Zombies timeline. Also the Ray Gun, and possibly even the Ray Gun Mark II, if we're lucky, will probably be returning within the Aether storyline, but it won't be available within the Chaos storyline, obviously. We will also obviously see the Monkey Bombs back within the Aether storyline, and also potentially the snapping Richtofen head that was found within the code of Mob of the Dead. Bringing it back over to the gameplay trailer that we saw, we see that Bruno has a Brecci. So the Brecci is returning, which is a semi-automatic shotgun that was within Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it is returning within Black Ops 4. It was a very, very good shotgun, so I'm glad that that's returning within Zombies. And then we see Scarlett holding a double-barreled LMG. However, we don't actually know what this LMG is, and it does make an appearance later on within the trailer when it pans over to 9. But yeah, this is a big LMG, one that we've never seen before and has yet to be revealed. Now, the next gun that we see is when Diego is swimming. However, once again, we do not know what this gun is. I have no idea what it is. It could be a shotgun, it could be an SMG. If you know what it is, let me know in the comment section down below. I just honestly cannot tell. The next weapon that is shown is indeed a Molotov, which I believe is the Wraithfire, which is codenamed within the code from the recent leaks. So if you guys are unaware, similar to how you're able to choose which starting weapon you spawn in with, you are also now able to choose which grenade you spawn in with too. So there is going to be a Molotov that we see within the trailer once again that has blue fire, so it's more powerful than the classic orange fire since it is hotter. But there is also going to be a Claymore available as one of your grenades, and also within the Voyage of Despair intro cutscene we also saw an acid grenade, so once again that is going to be another grenade available. Now the next weapon that we see is actually a trench gun. So we see this when it pans over to 9, and that's just a 12 gauge American shotgun. So I'm glad that that gun is returning since I don't believe we've had it since World at War Zombies. But anyways, moving further forward, we then see a shield and mace in action. So once again, I don't know if these melee weapons are actually going to be available or if this is just for cinematic purposes, but I thought I'd bring it up just in case they are playable on the maps. The next weapon that we get to see in action is once again the double-barreled LMG that was shown earlier within the trailer. Again, we don't know what this LMG is, but this looks like it's going to be a very powerful gun. It's obviously going to carry a ton of ammo. Now, the next up we see the Gladiator boss who has a throwing axe. Obviously, this is not a weapon that we can use. However, because the boss has this throwing axe, I wonder if you are able to actually get this throwing axe on the map. Maybe if you kill him or do something to be able to get his axe, that could be a possibility, so I thought I'd bring it up. The next gun that we see is not within the trailer, but within the Voyage of Despair image. So Bruno is holding a lever action rifle. However, once again, we do not know what this rifle is yet because it has not been revealed within Black Ops 4. Once again, if any of you guys know what any of these weapons are that I do not know what they are, let me know in the comment section down below. That would help out. Now, we also know of 2 more weapons that were shown within the Blood of the Dead poster that we got. So the Mauser is returning. So once again, this is going to be another starting pistol that we're going to be able to choose within Black Ops 4 Zombies. As I said, we're going to be able to choose which starting weapon we spawn in with now. So obviously this was the starting weapon that we had on Origins. So I'm glad that the Mauser is returning, but we also get to see that the KM44 is within this poster too, which was obviously the assault rifle that we had within Black Ops 3 Zombies. So that is returning. I hope Treyarch are not trolling and they're just putting in all of these Black Ops 3 weapons just to troll with us and not actually on the maps. I hope they're not doing that. Within the poster, Nikolai is also holding a double barrel shotgun. Now the next weapon that we have confirmed is the MOG 12 shotgun. This was actually shown within Blood of the Dead's intro cutscene. The MOG 12 is a pump action shotgun. Next up we get to see melee weapons within 9's intro cutscene. So we see a sword, we see an axe, we also see a shield with a mace. Once again, I don't know if these are just for cinematic purposes or whether we're actually going to be able to use them on the maps. Now 10 seconds into the gameplay trailer for the Chaos storyline, we also get to see some sort of war weapon. However, I don't really know what it is. I can't really tell, to be honest. It could be the Spitfire tactical rifle, the burst rifle that we saw earlier in the trailer, maybe, but I don't really know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much going to conclude today's video. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for latest and greatest Black Ops 4 Zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.